Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Fall in at the 5, down low. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark. Here's Melly. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Hall. Up again. Here's Melly. Fires for 3. Fall with the rebound. Now here's Fournier, covered by Hayes. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. It's good. Here's Baldwin. Here's Hall. He's guarded by Fournier. Baldwin can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And here's the fast break. To the wing on the left. Here's Panathinaikos, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Panathinaikos taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Pass to Vizenkov. Marjanovic with it. Fast break, here they come. And it's denied. Here's Vizenkov. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Baldwin. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count that one.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
They set the pick. Pass to Vizenkov. Outside Fournier. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hall. He's guarded by Fournier. Baldwin looking for the opening. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Baldwin's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Vezenkov. Scoreless thus far. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Hall, that's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Into the lane. And the basket is good.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Hall. He's guarded by Fournier.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Team. 2 shots.
Good on both. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here they come. Finished off the break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
From deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by just 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And it's good, 2 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Dorsey. The 3. Milutinov controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's the screen. And he banks in the layup.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Evans outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Nailed from three-point land. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
From outside the arc, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Releases. Birch grabs the board. Pass to Peters. And here's Evans. He has 5. 4 on the shot clock. Count the basket.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Here's Colson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Gutteridge. Takes it inside. Lets it go with the three. Can't hit that one. A tight game here in Atlanta. Now Dorsey hasn't made one yet. Knocks down the three ball.
3 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Colson. .151 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gutteridge. Peters grabs the miss.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Now Dorsey. That's tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession on Sunday. And then on Thursday.
And for that game against Athens, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
109 left in the second quarter. That one falls. He's got 12.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
The layup missed. Dorsey's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Covered by Evans. Pass to Colson. For the three. Peters grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Third team foul. Number 21. First personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left in the first half. Evans outside. It's good from long range. Evans has got 8 here in the quarter. Pass to Gutteridge. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
And that is
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. They've got Fall, and it's Panathinaikos in at the small forward. Here's Baldwin. Here's Melly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Melly's got his second bucket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Panathinaikos. Good on the shot. Panathinaikos got 5. Here's Hall. He's guarded by Fournier.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baldwin. He has 5. Pass to Hall. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Panathinaikos. He's got 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Baldwin. Driving in. Good on the bucket. He has 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Fall. Outside Fournier. Six to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, there's an unpredictability about what Evan Fournier does that keeps defenders guessing. This guy is outstanding at using that to his advantage.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Hall. He's guarded by Fournier. And they're running. Launches a 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Scooped up. Out left to the wing. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lays it up off the glass. Fournier's got 4 this quarter.
Well, from anywhere on the floor, you've got to be aware of Evan Fournier, even on the interior.
Here's Hall. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Baldwin. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Panathinaikos, covered by Hayes.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so here's the home team. They trail by 1. To the left wing. That's tipped. He's got a clear path. Goes up, finishes the break with a slam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
1:31 left in the third quarter. Baldwin's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Panathinaikos. Covered by Hayes. Pass to Vezenkov. Lock at 6. Here's Fall. They get it back. 56 seconds left to play in the third. That one's good. Vezenkov. Vezenkov's got his second bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's the break. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Speaking on the court.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Driving inside. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Here's Milutino.
You got to be kidding.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Peters, first personal foul, fourth team foul.
Here's Biberovic, now off the inbound, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
11 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the wide open shot from Evans. He drills the three-pointer. Evans has got 11 points. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They lead by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Milutino. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Covered by Evans. Evans with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coaching challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Dorsey, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Dorsey. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. That shot off. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. They set the pick. Here's Milutinov with the drive.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. From deep three-point land, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And Dorsey kicks to Peters. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jacks up a three. No good that time.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Misses the three.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Picked his pocket. One-on-one fast break. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pass to Evans. Here's Peters. Now Dorsey. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Going inside. The rebound by Colson. Dorsey's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33% inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Number 21.
He hits the second from the line.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
It's stolen. Here's the three. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Nailed from three-point land.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Peters with the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Evans. And Evans with the stuff. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
They get it back. Pass to Gutterich. Off target with his three. Now Dorsey. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range.
Dorsey. 3.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A solid...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. Jedi Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. The shot by Melly, no good. Hey, here's none for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Baberovic. Right wing. Here's the 3. They get it back. Tries again. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Brown. Launches it. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. No good with the finger roll.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
To the inside, and stolen by Hayes. Here we go. Three-pointer. And Baberovic gets it to go.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Over to the left wing. Here's Baldwin.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to Athens.
On offense, here is Athens. Now none. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Pass to Baberovic. Good. Baberovic has got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
I like that. I mean, some physical play.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The official
Foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hayes against Brown. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3. Up again. Melly with a rebound. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hayes. Here's Baldwin. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Yurtseven a screen. The 3 is up. And another miss by Athens.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Hayes. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Left side, none. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. On the break. Baldwin's shot is good.
The adjustment. Man, what a finish.
1:15 left in the first quarter here. Down low to stop the drought. Osman passes to Yurtseven. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Baldwin. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Baberovic. Shot clock at 6. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
None with a bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Melly. No points so far. From deep. Baberovic can't get it to go. In transition. Here's Brown. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
From the top of the key, it's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 1, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Athens, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's Guduric. Grant with a steal. Hernan Gomez on the wing. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Guduric. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so it's Athens with it. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Grant outside. Takes the 3. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's hauled in by Athens. And here they come. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And there's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Sunday, then on Wednesday, Athens shooting their first shots of the night. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Shot from the wing, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the left wing. Here's Goodrich. That one is off. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, VA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half of this game. Pulls up on the wing. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Grant, guarded closely. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 5-point Athens lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Goodrich. And a miss there on the triple. Inside. Comes up empty down low. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He has 7.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Grant, to the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Athens. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So it's the home team now, trailing by 4. They've got Nico Melli. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Marjanovic in it to 5, down low.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And for Athens, we've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Nunn in at the 2. Athens shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The home team calls timeout. Off the inbound pass. The shot no good. Nunn's gone 1 of 5 from the field. They've got Hayes, and it's Marjanovic in it to 5. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got his second bucket of the night.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And for Athens, a Marriott 7 out there with Jedi Osman. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. None, no good.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
You're 7. And he can't bank that one in. You're 7's gone 1 for 4 from the field. And he gets it to go. Baldwin's gotten 4 this quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Baldwin's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
For the lead. Hauled in by Brown.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Yep, count it.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Hall. 6 to shoot. Here's Baldwin. Shoots. It's hauled in by Athens. Your 7's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brown.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Hall. It's hauled in by Athens. Your 7's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Looking to get back on track. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got 8.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They've got to put a stop to that trend.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Hall. Nunn defends. They set a pick. Hall passes to Marjanovic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Gudarich. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. 6 points for him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's 7. Passes to Osman. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Athens leading by 5. Pass to your 7. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Athens.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Into the lane. Off target at the rim. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Hey, shot's good.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
To the inside. Here's your 7. Pass to Osman. Outside Nunn. And the layup is good off the glass. Nunn's got 5 now.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Substitution on the court.
Athens leading by 5. Grant with it. He has 6. This one for 3. The putback. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And not so fast.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad
And so it's Athens, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. From outside, off the mark. And they're running. And for Athens, pass to Birch. Inside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
He got a piece of it. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul. Shooting for Athens, number 40.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And so it's Athens with it. This is the most they've led, 13 points. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
First personal foul.
Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, BA, through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And unable to corral the miss as it goes out of play. Athens leading by 13. Grant outside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There's a screen by Birch. That shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Misses in close. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Athens.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Driving in. Up and in on the layup.
Identifying the weakness in the defense and exploiting it.
Athens leading by 15. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Floats one, and the layup is up and in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And that one is stuffed right through.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point land. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Now here's Grant. Not a lot of room. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
The three. That shot missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Let's go with a three. The shot, no good. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And so it's Athens winning this one.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Brown, and it's Osman in at the 4. Out to the right wing. Osman, the pass to Nunn, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Osman. Launches it. The putback. Fall with the rebound. Drives to the hoop. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. None against Fournier. Stolen. To the inside. Here's Yurtsevin. Now here's Nunn. Banked in off the glass. Nunn's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Line for one, Evan Fournier.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Fournier out there as a floor spacer, someone who's going to stretch out the defense and give everybody room to operate, make their jobs a little bit easier.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by Panathinaikos.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Evan Fournier has proven he's someone that you can put on the floor and expect results. So whatever the team needs, especially on the offensive end, he's ready to give his all.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Lucas. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's hauled in by Athens. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good. Osman.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Fournier against Nunn. With the floater, and it's laid in by Fournier.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
There's Lucas. Fall with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
.153 left in the first quarter. And he dunks it down.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Osman. The kick out to Brown. This one for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Athens.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Osman. From downtown. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Vazenko. Offensive rebound and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Yurtsevin. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Here's Papa Nicolau. 3-point lead. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They set the screen. Fournier passes to Fall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Fall's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's the right play and excellent decision from Evan Fournier.
Rebounded by Panathinaikos. There's the triple. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And for Athens, here's Dorsey. Back to Evans. Pass to Peters. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. Peters has got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's the pick. Here's Grant. Peters grabs the miss.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And for Athens. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult...
The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Grant for 3. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Athens shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for the away team.
First one falls for.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Evans, still scoreless. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Second team foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Grant for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Evans, that's a 2-pointer. He trains the quick shot. Evans has got 4 points in the quarter. And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. They trail by 6. Fires from way outside. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And here we go. Evans outside. Broke loose. And now Athens on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Driving the lane. That one drops for him. Evans has got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And now Athens on the break. Peters grabs the miss. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Dorsey, that's good.
This offense just continues to impress.
Athens trails by 9. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
Second team foul. At the line for your home team.
And that one misses. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Trains the three-pointer.
The D is there, but not present enough. And you can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Evans kicks to Peters. Oh, good with the triple. Athens trails by 8. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Milutinov. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Dorsey. He's covered by Grant.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Hernan Gomez. Bucket is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Dorsey passes to Evans. Sinks the three-pointer. Evans has got 9.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play. Right now playing with tons of intensity.
1 second left. Again, Athens.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Up by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for Athens.
If they think they'll...
And that concludes...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Athens trails by 9. They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard. To the left side wing. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Fournier. Clock at 4. Brown the pass to Slukas. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Taking a look at Athens. We've got Brown, and it's Nunn in at the 2 guard. Here's Panathinaikos. He has yet to score. Fall can't hit. Osman kicks to Nunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Athens shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first.
Jedi Osman taking 2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Fournier gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Brown. No good with the layup.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Fournier pass to Fall. Over Yurtsevin. And here's Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Carries it from 3-point range. Fournier's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Fournier did a great job. He waited for that window to open and took advantage.
Fournier against Nunn. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Fall. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And it's Osman missing. Osman's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. There's a good screen. Fournier pass to Panathinaikos. And it's blocked. And now Athens on the break. Here's Brown. Fournier pulls it down. Brown's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Outside Fournier. Down low, Fall. It's hauled in by Athens.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
There's Slukas. Offensive rebound. Nunn can't get it to Fall. A minute 50 left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Vazenkov. Defended by Nunn. Basket counts.
And Matador defense. That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Slukas. No good on the 3.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. There's the drive, and it's in there. He has 5.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen,
to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Fall.
Athens foul call. 9. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fall. Back to Fournier. A three-pointer, no good. And stolen by Fournier. And he drives in. Here's Fall. The layup off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Dorsey. Pass to Peters. There's the steal. And for Athens, shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Evans with it.
Athens foul call. Number 44. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dorsey. He's covered by Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Here's Dorsey. It's hauled in by Athens. Covered by Evans. Tips it back in.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Pass to Peters. Cuts off the pass. Covered by Evans. Athens moving the ball around. Peters grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
A shot by Dorsey, no good. Athens trails by 7. Grant gets a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No good from outside. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
He takes it in. Peters kicks to Evans. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dorsey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And Athens calls time here.
Timeout. Starting.
teams making a change here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks, David. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Athens trails by 7. Grant surveying the D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection. That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
There's the pick. None. A three-pointer off the mark. And they're moving it up. Here's Peters. Finished off the break.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And that's Evans penetrating. And Evans with a stuff.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Out to the wing. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Grant goes in, and he lays it straight in.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Off target from three-point range. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Plays it up and banks it in. There's 39 seconds left in the game. And here's Evans outside. Connects from three-point range.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Here's Milutino, and he slams it one-handed.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Athens foul call. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to... Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the one spot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Marjanovic, and he makes it on the layup.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Papanikolaou. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the basket is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Vezenkov. Gets the three to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Hayes. He's closely guarded. And finished off by Hayes.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Takes it inside. Count it.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Hayes with a screen. Here's Melli. And he buries his first look.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Out left to the wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Baberovic. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boban Marjanovic.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Baldwin. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Panathinaikos. Driving to the basket, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Baberovic. We've got 1:48 left in the first. That one falls.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Fournier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Baberovic. Fournier covering. Sent away. There's 1:12 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Vezenkov. Second chance effort. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Melli. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
On the wing, Fournier. Here's Fall. Pass to Vezenkov. Here's the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
With the drive, Melli gets the bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Panathinaikos. He's defended by Hayes. Three-pointer, no good. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Evans. The 3 is up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. For 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Evans. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Puts up a 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Here's Dorsey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Goodrich. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Evans. Takes a three. Pure from three-point range. Evans has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Into the lane, and he converts the layup.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Pass to Dorsey. Here's Peters from the arc. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Dorsey with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
A minute 15 left to play in the first half. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And it's in there.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Here's Peters. Pass to Evans. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Goodrich with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Dorsey. That one's good for 2.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Goodrich. And it's off from three-point range. And we finished off one half of play. They lead by 6. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never been higher. Either that, or we're just taking this. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the home team.
They're shooting.
Thanks, as always.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Baberovic. 4-3. No luck on that one. Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baldwin in at the point. The shot's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Hayes inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Olympiacos.
Pass to Vezenkov. Down low.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. They've led by as much as 10. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. And it's rejected. Here's Melli. 6 points for him. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Screen by Marjanovic. Hayes for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
He's defended by Hayes.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Baberovic has gone 2 of 5 from the field here. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Banked it in off the glass. Baberovic has gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Baldwin. He drops it from range. Baldwin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Vezenkov. Here's Fall. Pass to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Up ahead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2, Vezenkov.
Both shots good from the strike.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter here. Baberovic. Pass to Hayes. To the middle. Here's Vezinkov. Basket counts. Vezinkov's got 7 points in the game.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
To the inside. Pass to Baverovic. Now here's Hayes. Tight defense on him. Here's Melly. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Fall. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Hayes taking 3 shots.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Up by 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Off target from outside. Here's Evans. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
The layup off target. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And that one good.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Driving in. The shot by Dorsey, no good. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. 6 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. No good on the 3. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's Evans. There's a screen. Here's Peters to the paint. It's picked off. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. 17-foot shot on the way. Can't get it to drop.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Evans. Jacks up a three. The shot that time not on target.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Rob. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Guduric. Four on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Offensive board. Lets the three fly. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. And here comes the break. Here's Dorsey. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
3 points.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Guduric. Five to shoot. From beyond the arc and then some.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Count that bucket. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's
Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Hayes, Aldrin out there with Marjanovic, and it's Melli in at the four-man position.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard is going to light up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that one's good, Biberovic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that one, no good to start him off on the night. About a minute played so far here in the first. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
Here's Osman. Over to the wing. Now Yurtsevin. Back to Osman. Lets it go from deep. And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. Grant for 3.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Marjanovic down low. He's defended by Yurtsevin.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Kicks it out to Grant. Athens moving the ball around. Here's Osman. Here's Lucas. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
They set the pick. Stolen away. to the wing right side. Fires for three. Here's Marjanovic from the arc. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
From beyond the arc, Yurtsevin, no good. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Marjanovic, and he converts the layup.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Athens with another miss. Here's Hayes. And a miss there on the triple. Athens trails by 12. Yurtsevin passes to Grant. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Yurtsevin kicks to Osman. It's Saban. The rebound by Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
To end the cold streak. Athens with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Yurtsevin, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Now Athens with it. It's a 14-point game. And it's Osman missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Hayes, no good. Here's Osman. Off target from outside. That shot is off. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. They lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And there's the drive. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Papa Petro. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Gutterich from beyond the arc and then some.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Basket good. Nunn's got his first bucket in this one.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
There's the screen. Schonla. No good on the triple. Athens trails by a 17. A big dunk at the end of the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Offensive rebound. Now Athens with it. Pass to Nunn. From deep. The putback. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Picked him clean. Athens moving the ball around. From outside, off the mark. Nunn's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Gutteridge. He's covered by Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Athens. Fires away from outside. That one doesn't drop. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Pass to Nunn. For 3. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
2 minutes.
Here's Gutteridge. He's covered by Brown. Gutteridge can't get it to go. And Nunn has got the ball here for Athens. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Brown outside. They get it again. Back to Nunn. Puts up a 3. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And you look for why they keep giving up buckets here, and their boxing out or lack of boxing out is really hurting them.
Now Athens with it. They're on an 11-1 run. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
Here's the screen. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Gutteridge. Offline with his 3. Athens trails by 12. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. To the inside. Off target at the rim. And the first half is now in the books. They lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center.
Man, I think for Athens, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team. That'll do it for our show tonight.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the power forward position. Here's Baldwin. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Now Athens with it. Down by 12. We've got Baldwin. Marjanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4. Pass to Baldwin. And here's Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup. Hayes has got 9.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Osman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the shot goes in. Baldwin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Grant down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
To the paint, here's Melly. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 5.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Tips it. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Baldwin can't get it to go.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Grant for 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Hayes. Off target from three-point range.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And he drives in. Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. There's the pick. Vernon Gomez with the ball. Working on Hayes. There's Slukas. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Hayes. 9 points in the game so far. Hayes with the screen for Marjanovic. Pass to Biberovic. Now here's Hayes. Shoots the 3. 1:56 left to play in the third. Here's Melly. The tray. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Biberovic. Here's Baldwin. No good on the 3.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
He's in the post. Hernan Gomez on him. Pass to Baldwin. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Athens, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one. And Grant drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Yurtsevin. Here's Osman.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Athens shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Grant.
2 shots.
And Grant drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here. in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Lucas. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Stops. Pops. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 13. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Athens calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass, and don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Gutteridge. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And for Athens, here's Nunn. Another three for Athens.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Athens moving the ball around. And here's Brown outside. That shot off. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Gutteridge, the pass to Colson. Here's Gutteridge. Pass to Colson. Down low. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Shonla. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth, and it goes down 2 points.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Nunn looking around. Athens with another miss. Nunn's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Pass to Colson. Tries a 3. The shot, no good. Athens trails by 12. They swipe it. Pushing it up. It's stolen by Brown. And now Athens on the break. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Just 4 to shoot. Athens needs to get a shot off. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Colson drops in the layup for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
They get a hand on it. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Misses in close. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Athens. It's a 10-point game. Brown, no good. Defended by none.
Athens foul called. None. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Got a piece of it, and so it looks like Athens will retain possession here. Intercepted. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Colson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
For the away team. At the line for the away team, Gooderick.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And they're pushing it up. Here's Vezinkov. Off the mark there with a three. Right side, Nunn. And he throws it down with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Fournier.
Athens foul call. Lucas. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. Pass to Vezinkov. Shot clock at 6. They get the rebound. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Here's Fall.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Outside Nunn. The three. Nails it from 3. Nunn's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The shot by Vezinkov, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Right wing. They set the screen. Back to Osman. To the right side. From the wing. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezinkov. That's tipped. Inside. Here's your 7. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Fall. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's a screen. Here's Fall. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. Athens leading by 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, here's what the head coach for Athens told me earlier. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. To the paint. Brown passes to Osman. Back to Brown. And it's good. 2 points.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And he makes it.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack. He didn't have his feet planted.
0. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end. And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The shot by Vizenkov, no good.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Papanikolaou, still without a bucket. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Nunn drives in. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Fournier. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Athens leading by 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. Here's Dorsey. Pass to Evans. Here's Peters. Oh, it's stolen. Here's the break. With the teardrop. Rebounded by Evans. It's a one-on-one situation. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Peters' shot is good. Athens leading by 7. Hernan Gomez inside. He's scoreless. Grant outside. Kept alive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Snatched away. He's got a clear path for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
To the wing, right side. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And here, the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Evans, and the shot goes down. Evans has got 5 points now this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the middle. On the wing, Grant. Here's the pick. Shoots. Great look, but off the mark. Grant's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Peters. No good on the triple. Athens leading by 4. Down low. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. From deep three-point land. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
And his first shot of the game, no good. And so it's Athens with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Evans. 5 points in the game.
Foul call. Number 26. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:10 left to play in the half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Peters.
It seemed like their strategy was attack the offensive glass, but here in the second quarter, something's changed.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of this one. Fires in the triple.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
To the inside. Pass to Dorsey. And he drives in. Here's Peters, looking to win the run. Sinks it from distance. Peters has got 5 points in the quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
The offensive rebound. And so it's Athens up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the visiting team.
You're not going to...
And that'll do it for...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Athens leading by 8. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Fournier. And a missed layup. Out to the wing. Goes back up. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Well, you love the leap that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
And Athens calls time here. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
And the shot goes in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
No problems knocking that one down. Fournier's got his second basket on the night.
Well, Evan Fournier staying on the move and working to get that three-point opportunity. Nicely done.
Goes back up. Osman. Yep, that one's good. Osman's got his third bucket of the night.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Vazinkov. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got rebound number 8 now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Fall, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. A deep three. They get it back. Three-pointer off the mark. Athens leading by 11.
And a two-handed jam. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. Shoots over Brown. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Papanikolaou. And there's a defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. On the wing, Fournier. Offline with a three. Athens leading by 13. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Fall. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 41 seconds left in the third. Pass to Fournier. Here's Papanikolaou, defended by Brown. Fournier, a screen on Brown. Here's Papanikolaou, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
There's the triple. The rebound by Osman. Osman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Misses in close. That'll count. That shot, no good. And so it's Athens leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened, and the visitors call time here. Here's Evans. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Count it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Evans. Pass to Dorsey. Evans, that's good.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Nunn with a bucket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Nunn's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. And he goes in for the dunk.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Dorsey. On the take. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Athens leading by 19. Outside Nunn. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Here's Evans. And there's a pick from downtown. Hits the trifecta.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Dorsey. The 3 ball. They grabbed their own miss.
They were making an impact on the offensive glass.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for the away team. Peters, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Athens making a change here. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Athens leading by 18. Over to the left wing. Here's Nunn. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
There's a screen. It's stolen. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Here's Peters. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision-making.
Here's Grant. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, it's me, BA. So much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
They get it back. He's off on the layup. 1:04 left in the final quarter. From behind the arc. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Outside none. The layup misses. Here's Dorsey. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Dorsey. To the left wing. Here's Peters. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Assistant, Dorsey.
Outside none. From deep. He can't hit that time. And here's the fast break. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. On offense, here is Athens. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And so it's Athens winning this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm